being a black photographer is also being radical at the same time. You know, I look at a lot of the black photographers mostly because I want to continue to carry that language through my work instead of looking at, you know, a white language and the white gaze, which creates a different language. So for me, it's important to keep my eyes on the trailblazers who paved the way for photographers like me. My name is Joshua Woods. I'm a photographer and filmmaker from Harlem, New York. Currently based living in Paris, France. We're here in Accra, Ghana. I really enjoy the realities of day-to-day life, and I really enjoy seeing black people look really beautiful and looking really good and looking really joyous, because, you know, for years as a photographer, I've only looked at I've looked at a lot of more so books of like white photographers or white photojournalists, and whether they were documenting black culture or etc. But like for me, it was more about like, you know, seeing more black photographers shooting and capturing black joy and the black experience, which I think is very, very important. Because, you know, you go to certain bookstores sometimes and you see a segregation in the bookstores. There's a section over here for black photographers and a section over here with 5 black photographers, and a section over here for 300 white photographers. So it's just like, you know, being a black photographer is also being radical at the same time. So you know, I think it's very important to create those connections and showcase the black experience as close as possible and as free as possible. Yeah, in terms of mediums and actually shooting with film, I think that's a really huge part of my process as well. You know, hand printing and actually playing with the negative and seeing the depth in the negative, and printing my work, and I think that's a huge part of the process, and completely shooting all film and no digital whatsoever. It's very rewarding because you really see the depth within the pictures, the colors you can't really get with digital, and yeah, I think it's important. I mean, I think it's important to continue to have film a part of the process, a part of photography. Carrie Mae Weems, Seydou Keita, James Barner, Gordon Parks, Malik Sidibe. You know, I look at a lot of the black photographers mostly because I want to continue to carry that language through my work instead of looking at, you know, a white language and the white gaze, which creates a different language. So for me, it's important to keep my eyes on the trailblazers who paved the way for photographers like me. You know, the Kimanje, the black photographer group from Harlem in the 70s with Ming Smith, Buford Smith, Ward Carava, who are now just sort of getting their notoriety these days. And for me, it's important to carry those legacies of those photographers and within my work, and continue to showcase the black experience as much as possible.